kind of in a similar situation. Does that make your job easier this week to get that across to them?
I think so. I think there's no question that was a learning lesson for us. Your concern, though, is that in the society we're in today, sometimes you can really back burner that stuff quick. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to kind of feel good all the time. It's like, I told you that last week. I believe that, and I just don't really want to feel real good at all. And I don't feel real good at all. I feel like, I know that every week for us is just going to be a grind. And we've got to find a way to win every week. And that's what football is, and the great teams that I've been around find a way to do that. It's kind of the daily grind, and you embrace it. I talk a lot to our team about the fact that major college football players, their passion is to play football. That's their passion. Their dream is to go on one day and play in the NFL. That's their dream. It was my dream. It was everyone that plays the game. Anybody's lying says that's not true. And yet, when you come to practice, that should be the very best part of your day, because you're doing what you love, and you want to be a great player. You want to excel. You want to be coached. And sometimes I think some kids feel like, I want to do that, but do you want to do it on Saturday, or you want to do it on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday? And do you enjoy every day having an opportunity to increase your level of play? The great players that I've been around in my career, they love when they come to practice. Their big smile lights up when they hit the practice field. It's the very best part of their day. And I think our guys understand. I talk to them about that a lot, and I think they kind of get that. But I think what happens is sometimes guys get in a grind of, here we go, here's practice, I just got to get through. If you start having a team that wants to get through practice and doesn't embrace it, then you're just BSing yourself. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. So I think it's all, a mindset in terms of molding, educating, and I don't want to give you the impression that we got that figured out now. I guess it's a long-winded way to say that, yeah, we had a learning lesson 2 weeks ago, but every once in a while I go on a diet, I lose a few pounds, I feel real great, and as soon as I feel really great, the first thing I want to do, eat. And then I start eating. And then it's like right now, I lost weight in preseason camp, felt good, little by little, here I go, man, stuff in my face. Before you know it, I'll have 20 more pounds on me. Well, it's principally the same thing, right? You got that discipline, you feel good, and then you kind of let it go, because you want to feel good, like to eat, I'm going to go eat. And then you eat a little more, and all of a sudden your habit is, bam, human nature. It's just human nature. And that's what I'm a little bit nervous about right now, is making sure that we keep fighting that back. And this is the part of the year where this stuff really happens. It's in that real middle belly, because you're halfway through, but when you're in it, you don't feel it yet, Usually you get that second win right about three-quarter mark, because then you can feel the finish line. Everyone accelerates a little bit. As long as you didn't get yourself knocked out in this belly. If you get knocked out in the belly, then sometimes that motivation down the end run's not as good. If you can stay alive during the belly, you feel the end run, and you go. So this is that point. We're in that point right now, to me, where we got to fight human nature. We've got to continue to improve. We got to become a better football.
So you never really want them feeling too comfortable with themselves.
Oh God, no. That's the fight. I'm telling you, that's where it is. It's amazing. It really is. It's amazing what goes into team sports, whatever the sport is. It's all the same. It's just what goes into all that. Everyone thinks like it's just this guru type of plays, and they all work. They all work. It's just that you got to make them. The guys operating got to make them work, and it's all it's unlike it's not an individual sport. There's a lot of guys involved. It's like, how do you get say you traveled. We traveled last week with 65 guys. 65 guys all pulling in the same direction with no noise in their head. That's the key. How do you get that done? This week at home, how do we get that done? How do we make sure that we're still all pulling in the same direction? When there's not noise. There's no noise coming. That's the plight of every major college football team in the country right now.
You talked about your offensive line depth. So John goes down. How important was it for you that, from what we can see, there weren't really any breakdowns up front with Jeremy in there. And unfortunately, you don't get him back next year when you lose 4 guys. But what did it mean to see that from him?
Well, Shoney was our offensive MVP, and so that was tremendous for us, and as we get John back, we're trying to create some depth here, because you're just waiting for that other shoe to drop, and all of a sudden, it's gonna happen, okay? And you got to have a couple guys ready to roll. So that was good from that standpoint, And of course, now Derek's dinged up, but this is the nature of the game right now. So I think it was critical for Shoney to have a chance to jump in and play the way he did, which was really big for our team. That had to happen, and that was an important piece of the puzzle last week.
How big is it when you can get that lead and then you can start sending in a new group of offensive linemen, even if it's in the fourth quarter? Have you seen anything out of that second?
Well, I think it helps them. Anytime you can get up enough to let young guys play, it helps in their development. You know, I mean, I love nothing more to see Chris Cordovan in that game. His first couple plays, or whatever it was, second, third play, he ripped that run off again, you know, and I just think that, you know, you'd like to see more opportunity, you know, but that's how you develop. You know, you develop by letting guys getting in the game. You know, our Sunday practices, we let our young guys, you know, really get after it, put the pads on, and keep trying to develop these young guys, keep developing them. Don't get in that scout team mindset, because you're going to need them. We're going to need them. We're going to need them. We're in the midpoint of the year. You wait and see what's going to happen. You know, going to have injuries. Ball State had. Ball State had a rash of them. You know, so everyone's going to get hit by this now. And so you got to find a way to get these young guys as many snaps as you can.
I apologize if I misheard this last week. Did you even say Brandon was even kind of, Brandon McManus even kind of dinged up a little bit, battling through some stuff? Or?
Yeah, he was sick and some stuff like that. So, you know, he had missed a bunch of practice. You know, it showed. I think he's highly motivated right now to get himself back in form. I mean, he's kicking all phases of that game, so it's not like a normal guy can just spend all his time on field goals. He's a field goal kicker, he's a punter, he's a kickoff guy. There's a lot of reps in there you need to keep on top of your game. He's got all the ability in the world, you know, but now he's spread way more thin than he's ever been before. So, you know, we got to make sure we get a consistency level back with our field goals.
How much have you followed or wanted to follow this conference situation? Obviously, it's, you know, if you guys are going to make a move, it's something that could have a huge impact on your program in the future. And you know, just kind of what are your thoughts on where you guys should go?
I don't have any. I mean, I get so locked in here. I'm worried about like the next week, and then every once in a while I'm worried about what dinner I'm having here. That's about where I get. You know, I mean it. Like I'm really not trying to evade your question. There's so much going in. Like you know, I was mentally and physically exhausted just getting ready for that game. It's the same for this game. I really conditioned myself to I don't get involved in all that stuff. I don't have any input right now. You know, my whole focus, my job is my team getting ready for the games, and so like I really don't even go down those paths, and I'm just not involved in it. You know, and not really up to speed, to be honest with you.
Steve, I think Kevin Crowbot's going to be here after you. Can you talk about him as a football player, what he brings to your defense and team?
Yeah, I mean, he's a real coachable guy. I mean, here's a guy that loves football. Like I just, you know, kind of every once in a while, you know, I look around, I watch guys come on. That guy's always smiling out there. You know, you could tell it's the best part of his day. You know, he loves it, and you can see it. He's getting better. You know, he probably had one of his best hits since he's been here at Temple, the Ball State game. You know, that part of his game was something we wanted to see get better, the more physicalness of his game. I'm just real happy for him. I think he's playing really well right now. Knock on wood. I don't want to say anything, jinx anybody. You know, but he's playing well. Practicing hard, working hard, doing well.